Stop telling people your goals. Stop announcing yourself to the entire world. Stop talking before acting. Okay? It's not for them, it's for you. If you know what goals you have and what ambitions you have, it doesn't matter what other things, what other feel. It's not a deep-ended decision that you need to take your toxic friends' advice on. Okay? You don't need to tell people, I am starting this or I am doing this. Because the more you talk, the more you lose the motivation to do it yourself. The more you talk, the more energy you give out of the work itself, you won't actually succeed, you won't actually do it. Because you feel like you've already done it. Because talking feels productive, but isn't. Talking feels good, right? Everybody likes to talk. Everybody likes to blabber. Nobody likes to listen, right? Why would you get evil eyes? Why would you invite hate? And why would you tell people you don't even care about? I think it is most, even if like my closest friends, okay, even if I would be much more impressed if they told me nothing and one day, boom, they're transformed. I would be more impressed, okay? Chattering, gossiping, and talking, okay, are just low vibrational activities. These are all form of procrastination than just doing. It feels enough, okay? And then you do not actually end up achieving your goal. You tell yourself, oh, I did my best, when all you did was just talk. Okay? Talking felt like doing. Thinking, overthinking about it, over planning, journaling about it, meditating, visualizing, manifesting about it felt like work, but it wasn't work. You didn't do the actual work because you're so scared preparing for it. And preparing for it took so much energy. You realize the actual hard work is so hard. It's so hard that most people won't endure and that most people won't do it. Investing in yourself is so hard. Investing in your body is so hard. Eating healthy is hard. Studying, focusing, working, okay, having the discipline to be good to yourself is hard. And it's worth it. People know it is worth it. Still, they will choose the other way. And that's that. That's their choice. So stop blabbering. Okay? The less you talk, the more successful you'll be. No cap. Be more private. It is your life, no one else's. Have the authority that yes, you will be able to manage in your own life, being alone, solving your own problems because you're going to die alone, you're born alone, and be okay in your own skin, be okay in taking up space and doing what you do, and be self-assured and self-satisfied that even if you fail, it won't matter because you gave it your all. And you did not chit-chat about it, you did not do 100 hours of research about it, but you actually did it. And guess what? The way to learn something is actually just doing it, rather than this other kind of procrastination, planning masturbation. So do the work. The reason people don't do the work is because they realize, oh my god, this is actually very hard. I'm not capable of doing this, so I will plan and then delay and then run from it, and then in turn run from myself and never actually get it done. And when the time will come, I'll just call it quits and say to the entire world, it was their problem, not mine. I did my best. It's so easy to blame the world, to criticize, to be a cynic and tell everybody is the problem. It takes so much courage and honesty and dynamism to say that I am wrong. And only brave people can do that. Only brave people can stand their ground and say, I have been the worst and I will change myself. Until you cannot fully acknowledge how much of a monster you are, or how much of both the monster and a good person you are, you cannot move on. You cannot change, you cannot evolve. And to live is to evolve. You don't want to stay stagnant. And if you want to taste growth, you have to go through immense discomfort, and it's immense hard work that people are just not willing to sign up for. Easy things will give you easy returns. And people are happy with easy returns. People are happy with living a mediocre life. I think mediocre life is the worst of all. It is rather to be worst and acknowledging that you're the worst than being the mediocre and feeling like you don't exist at all. Feeling like you're doing just enough to pass by, but pass by what? What do you want to pass by? I think I think I'm an extreme person, so I would just rather not exist. If I want to exist, I would rather live. If I cannot live, I would not, whatever. So yeah, stop telling people your goals and put all your energy, all your bragging, that you want to brag, you want to celebrate, put all that energy into your work, because there will always be some part of you that will be scared of the work, because our brain loves comfort.